Coming to our favorite place, Bob's. For good reference here, we're just going to look at the side of the Jimny with the original stock tires after the 3-inch lift. When you're looking at these, they look a little bit humongous, and I'm a little bit concerned. This cool tread pattern, it's pretty full, I guess. That's what it will look like right there. I don't know, I'll see what it looks like once I put it on. This is one of the bigger sizes I can get without much modification. I'm probably gonna have to take this bumper off and do a new custom bumper, and probably in the front too. But I'm excited, this is gonna look good. Oops. Once again, here at Bob's Automotive Service at 52 Hilda Street, Quincy, Massachusetts, 617-773-1416. B works on all makes and models, including your freshly imported JDM vehicles, from little K trucks to full-size Centuries, L Grands, maybe even carrier trucks. Use my promo code to get 10% off your entire labor bill by saying I am a pineapple to declare pineapple. Happy servicing. You like my 18-year-old tires?
Yeah, they're stiff as a rock. They must ride like...
They're very rough. Clean?
Very. You didn't take the tape off?
The sticker on the tire.
Each their own. That's just lazy.
Yeah, but when you drive on them, blap, 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 blap. That's so flexy.
I landed the dot.
Ah. What happened? No second pop? It was already sealed? Apparently so.
We'll see.
Okay. Nice and big. Oh. Can we lay it down here for a before and after, just real quick? Is it better leaned or? Oh, that's freaking humongous. It's a bunch thicker, one tread block thicker, and who knows how much wider. I know, right there, crotch shot. See, now we can visually see how big this is. It's about half of your height, half of one Bob's height. All right, got some flex going on. the rear flap probably has to come off. Can you actually turn the steering wheel for me, since you're out here already? Thanks. Just turn it all the way one way, just to see if we're gonna hit. Is that all the way? It looks okay. This side, let me check this side. All right, come back around. Oh, we might be okay. Maybe at full lock and like full compression, it might hit that front bumper.
Be fine.
It's probably fine. Yeah, I'm only gonna hit it if I'm crawling stuff. And you know me, I like to climb stuff. Where I'm not supposed to, of course. I'm not sure if it's because I'm not running a front sway bar right now and I'm driving fast. There's a lot more wibble wobble. I'm being more adversely affected by wind or something. Maybe it's the sway bar, I don't know. I'm waiting for the spaceship locks to do that. At least I'm driving it, it seems to be okay otherwise. The biggest thing I've noticed is being able to hear wind noise. There's a lot more wind noise like buffeting around, probably because I'm so much higher in the air and it's like hitting the bottom of the car. It's louder in the car because of that. But other than that, ride is great. If anything, it's better than the prior ride quality because I got new tires. So my new big tires are 225, 75, 16. The rubber is actually soft. The tires I had on my car were the original, not original, but like when I got from Japan, it was 18 years old. The date code was 07. So those are dry rot, hard as rocks, and it just rode really rough. It still doesn't ride super smooth, like when there's bumps. When it's flat roads like this is perfectly fine. But like, there's some cushion to it. The springs or the shocks, I'm gonna go with the springs. The springs are kind of stiff on this with the 3-inch lift. It is what it is. I mean, this is my first time ever lifting a vehicle. It was very easy and I'm happy with it. This is cool. I haven't gotten my alignment yet, but you can see I am driving fine on the highway. I do have the automatic transmission and I don't feel like that I've lost any power. As you can see here, I'm easily able to keep like 65, 70 miles per hour now. It's about 6,000 RPM to hold it there. With the automatic I think the automatic has a lower red line or something, but I don't feel any power loss. I can even turn on the AC and I'll be okay. I just gotta get this fixed. As for these Uniroyal Laredo tires, I got a pretty good deal on them. They're about $85, maybe $90 with tax included each. So for this size, it's a pretty good deal. They're not very loud. Like I don't think I hear any noise. Like, you know, with like the all-terrain tires, usually you can hear them like slapping the ground when they're like blah 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 blah. I don't really hear that. There might be a noise, but it's very minor. These are pretty soft and they're pretty gentle, it seems like. Like, I'm not hearing the roaring noise. Maybe if you're outside and next to me, maybe, but inside, it seems to be okay. I don't hear that tread slapping. Quick ride quality check. I'm gonna go up on this curb here on purpose. Just doing shenanigans. Ooh, the rear's kind of rough, the front's all right. Carry on. I lost the bumpiest road known to man where I can go actually like a decent speed or something, but I still have little side streets where they're all horrible. Let's drive over some of this. Oh, okay. It's actually pretty smooth. I think a majority of this is actually improved by the bigger tires with more sidewall and actually soft rubber, not being super old and dry rot. That's good. I don't actually know, like, let's see. Like, I also don't actually know if the sway bar being removed is affecting some of these bumps because of how the car now handles without the bar. There may be, obviously, a little bit more left and right play. Yeah, like I'm kind of going through some of this. It's pretty comfortable. Like I would say it's okay. I might say something different about the rear if I was sitting back there, but in the front seat, you're generally okay. Like it's pretty reasonable. So let's hop through here too. The death wobble I've definitely lost. The death wobble I've had before, that was from speed. I don't know if it was the bushings on the radius arms, and I don't know if it was the wheel balance or anything wrong with the tires, because all that got replaced and I have no idea what got rid of it. I can still generate a death wobble. It's just different. It can happen at slower speeds, let's say 40 miles per hour or so. If I'm driving and I'm going straight and I hit a pothole or something that's only on one side, on one wheel, it will pull the wheel and then the whole thing gets into a weird reverberating thing. And I believe a steering dampener is what actually fixes that, because this is a common issue on all these like 4x4s with a solid axle and all kinds of stuff. They all just do that. So that's where the steering dampener comes in now. I don't think it's the kingpin. I don't think it's any of that stuff. Just because of how it behaves. That just seems like natural behavior of a Jimny or any front axle, I don't know, vehicle like this. Stuff like fuel mileage and whatever, I'm sure it'll be worse. I'm not exactly sure how much worse. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll start calculating and stuff. I just filled up on gas earlier, so I can have a fresh tank of gas to kind of go off of. What's happening would be increased drag from like aerodynamics, just because I'm 3 inches higher off the ground now. So airflow underneath, buffeting, all this extra stuff that's have a super fancy science stuff that I don't fully comprehend. The heavier tires and the larger diameter tires, like that will contribute to it too. The engine has to work a little harder to turn those things. I think I might not be able to feel the difference in acceleration or anything, but I mean, it's likely there. It's just because I don't feel it doesn't mean it's not there. I mean, remember, it's also a 660cc K car. Yeah, it has a turbo and stuff, but there's still some drag that it's still there. And plus, in this case, this is also a 3-speed automatic transmission. It's not the most ideal transmission to be doing this stuff with, I guess. However, on the shifter here, you can see there's an L, 2, and a D. Technically, I have full control of all 3 gears. So, like, that will lock me out of third, and then this will lock me into just first. So now I'm only in first gear. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same, right? So we're arriving at a familiar site here. If you guys have been watching my stuff for a while, I've been here a long time ago. Let's see, where is this? Kraftwerke. We are at Kraftwerke, and I am about to go in the handicap spot. Let's not do that.
This way.
I'm
sorry, I don't know if you can see.
Stop.
No, back. No, let him go. Okay. Get it.
Go right more, because now you're more.
This is not.
It's the same problem, but now it's on the other side.
Is it a Sierra?
It is not a Sierra. It is.
Ooh, look, there's a wide one.
Oh no, you don't have it.
Which one is it? Which one is?
It's JA22W. So I guess you're gonna have to go. Let me look up what some of these are. You can see here the Jimny just fits on this alignment rack. It's like at least the tire is completely supported on both sides. The vehicle here, it needs to be on those swivel plates, so when you move the wheels, it can turn the steering wheel as it needs. I think we're all set here. They're going to take it out for a quick drive just to make sure everything's straight, align the steering wheel, and all that good stuff. While they're gone, I'm going to take a look at their cool projects sitting around the shop here. This is a Nissan Patrol, I believe. I think this was here last time. It's been a while, I don't exactly remember, but it's got a cool inline 6 in this. Obviously the whole truck is torn apart, but it looks pretty cool nonetheless. Over here there's a VW Volkswagen Transporter. I'm going to go take a closer look at that. That looks pretty cool. I don't know much about these. I've seen a few videos and a bunch of photos of these things. They look pretty cool. They're very spacious and roomy, being a 6-seater inside, and they're 4-wheel drive. The beds are very much like a K-truck with the whole sides where they come down and whatnot, but it's much taller. It's like a really tall, big van truck thing. Alrighty, all done. Let's see how this goes. Thanks again to Kraftwerke, and off I go. Let's see how well this is. The steering wheel's off by a little bit, a little smidgen. I think it's also the crown in this road too. But, oh, this is nice. Yeah, it was just that crown in the road. So over here, it's very like touchy. There's still that little like loose spot in the middle, I guess. That's what makes this a little tricky to keep that right. But look, it's straight. I'm happy with this. Car drives straight too. I'm not sure, yeah. Car drives straight. Oh, no. The road's curving. Awesome to have a straight steering wheel again. My speedometer is definitely about reading 5% too slow. So when it says 100 kilometers per hour, that's supposed to be 62. And 60, it's, according to the phone's GPS, it's 65 miles per hour. So that's 3. So 3, it's approximately 5% of 60, you know. 10 would be 6. It's really like 62, whatever. But it's a small amount that's off. It helps me with the higher speed stuff I'm doing. Like right now, I'm flying down I-95. Keep easily do 75 miles per hour now, no problem, even in the 3-speed automatic. There's definitely a lot more wind noise now. I think some of the noise is actually the roof rack, but that should have been there before. I mean, I can't tell. But underneath, there's more noise hitting like the bottom. I think that's just the wind noise from like scooping underneath now that like we're 3-4 inches taller with the bigger tires too. Overall, the ride quality of this thing is really good. Like I feel like I can give it a good review of it now because I've been driving. I probably put about 150 miles on this already. Steering wheel being straight, you know, that also helps with the experience. The death wobble I had before, when it was like completely out of whack just because I was going like 80 kilometers per hour, that's gone. So something in the controller and the radius arms or something might have been shot. Giving into it, I have no idea. It's still shaking a little bit, but that's just the nature of the Jimny. I may need to just get a steering stabilizer to completely eliminate that. The wheels are perfectly balanced. There's no shake at any speed. This is great, like awesome. The only concern I kind of have is, yes, this is a little bit tippy. It's I mean, it's narrow. It's like 4 foot wide, right? Now I made it about 4 inches taller. And so I made something that was already kind of tippy to even more tippy. What can I do about that? I don't know. I totally understand why people do wheel spacers now, and that pushes the wheel out, but that doesn't help me right now because I don't have any of that stuff. Just be careful when you're driving a lifted Jimny. Like, don't do any fast turns. You should be okay. I'm really curious what the fuel mileage is like now. It was pretty bad before. I was doing like 23 miles per gallon. I mean, I'm also going fast on the highway, so there's a lot of high-speed driving for me. I mean, yeah, Jimny is not really fit for that, but you know, I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, I use my cars however. I commute to work. I go travel to places, whatever, fully load stuff. So I'm using it, at least based off of my use. It's horrible. So right now I'm a little bit above half a tank of gas, and I have 109 kilometers done on the thing. Now, is that a lot? I don't know, because that means I get about 220 kilometers per tank, maybe 240 or so. Is that bad? I don't know. I mean, it's a small enough tank, it's not killing me, but it's still fun. I like it, so it doesn't matter. It's just a nice piece of data point to know. It's a nice piece of data to know. I'm gonna try to see if I can play with the tire pressures. I'm not exactly sure how much to pressurize these tires. I can see that the center tread is like definitely on the ground, and some like half of the outer tread blocks are not. So maybe I need to deflate the tires a little bit, and I bet that will probably affect my higher speed handling more, just because then there'll be more wibble wobble. I'm I'm gonna end this here. There are a few more things I gotta do, like get the appropriate sway bar mount spacer to remount my bar. I also just gotta keep driving this. As with any suspension mods like this, I need to drive it more and to have it settle in some. I don't know if it's because I need to break in the springs or the shocks, but it definitely feels different with a few hundred miles of use after. Right after installation, it started real stiff, but I've been using it more and more and it is getting better. I will also keep an eye out on my fuel economy. It doesn't matter, but I would like to know the data. This Motorfarm 3-inch full kit is a very good quality kit and the fitment is great. It's very easy to install as long as you kind of just know exactly how to do it. I struggled with the first 2 pieces here and there, but afterwards it wasn't bad. Getting it aligned really was simple too, just because this Jimny isn't rusty. Look at this, it's perfect under here. Subscribe for more JDM content like this. I have a few more things I want to do to finish my Jimny build here. I want to build what I call a Derpfender, just because it looks like a miniature older Land Rover Defender.